What if I told you bears have secret names? Many European languages shy away from directly calling a bear by its name due to ancient superstitions. Instead, they've crafted clever euphemisms like the brown one, Mr. Brown, or even he who eats honey. This practice stems from a deep-rooted belief that naming such a powerful creature could attract its attention or bring bad luck. Just think about it. The awe and fear that bears inspired in our ancestors led them to treat this majestic animal with caution. These euphemisms not only reflect the relationship humans have with nature, but also show how language evolves from cultural beliefs. It's fascinating to see how a single animal can reshape the way people converse, isn't it? So next time you hear someone mention a bear using one of these charming names, remember the powerful history behind it. Hard to believe, but lightning bugs can hug you. The song Fireflies by Owl City took the world by storm, charming listeners with whimsical lyrics and a catchy melody. One particular line stands out. It describes receiving 1,000 hugs from 10,000 lightning bugs. This playful imagery makes the song memorable, but Owl City went a step further to clarify its clever twist. The total hugs actually add up to an astounding 10 million. This fun fact not only showcases the band's imaginative writing, but also the unique way it connects with fans. As if you're wrapped in a warm embrace from nature itself, the idea of fireflies giving hugs sparks a smile and brings out the childlike wonder in all of us. So next time you hear that catchy tune, remember the magic behind the numbers and let your imagination soar among those glowing creatures. Isn't it delightful how music can transport us into such fantastical worlds? You might be shocked to learn that monkeys are a business. This fun term actually comes from Old English, where it was used to describe a group of animals. Imagine walking in a beautiful forest and stumbling upon a lively gathering of monkeys swinging from trees and chattering excitedly. In that moment, you'd be witnessing a business of monkeys. This playful expression not only brings a smile, but also highlights how language evolves over time. Just like how the word business today often refers to commercial activities or enterprises, it originally captured the essence of animals coming together in a group. Interestingly, different groups of animals have unique names. For example, a group of crows is called a murder, while a group of geese is known as a skein. These quirky terms offer a glimpse into the characteristics or behaviors of these creatures. So next time you see monkeys, think of their vibrant business and the fascinating history behind the words we use. Is it really true that black widow venom is so potent? The black widow spider is notorious for its deadly bite, and it's not just a myth. In fact, the venom of a black widow is a staggering 15 times more potent than that of a rattlesnake. This means that if a black widow injects its venom, the effects can be extremely serious. However, there's a twist. While its venom is incredibly strong, the spider only injects a tiny amount during a bite, which is why many people might not feel the immediate danger. The venom contains a mix of neurotoxins, which can affect the nervous system, leading to symptoms such as severe pain, muscle cramps, and in some cases, even death if left untreated. Thankfully, fatalities from black widow bites are rare, especially with modern medical care. So while they have a fearsome reputation, being aware of their behavior and habitats can help you avoid these intriguing yet dangerous creatures in the wild. They truly are a fascinating part of nature's complex web. Most people don't know this, but Google Maps has backpacks. These unique backpacks are part of Google's Street View project, designed to capture stunning 360-degree images from places that regular vehicles can't reach. Imagine exploring the depths of a forest trail, a historic city alley, or even a remote island. With a special setup of cameras, the Google Maps backpack takes pictures while walking through these inaccessible locations. This technology lets Google provide a breathtaking look at places across the globe, from bustling urban streets to tranquil natural retreats. Each backpack is filled with high-tech equipment, including 15 lenses that snap images simultaneously. These images are stitched together to create the panoramic views that users can later explore online. Not only does this enrich our understanding of different cultures and environments, but it also inspires adventures, allowing everyone from armchair travelers to explorers to experience the world in ways previously unimagined. So where would you like to explore with Google Maps next? Did you know about the funny origins of 30 Helens Agree? This humorous catchphrase stems from the Canadian sketch show, The Kids in the Hall, and it brings laughter while critiquing how we often lean on group opinions for validation. Imagine a group of 30 women named Helen all agreeing on something. While it sounds funny, it highlights a deeper social truth. Our tendency to trust the collective can come from a desire for reassurance in decision-making, especially in advertising and politics. We often think, if so many people believe it, it must be true. But this catchphrase cleverly mocks that idea, reminding us to think critically rather than just follow the crowd. By using humor, the show encourages viewers to question why we rely on consensus to legitimize our beliefs. It's a playful yet poignant reflection of human behavior, showing that sometimes the funniest phrases can hold a mirror to our everyday actions. So the next time someone says, 30 Helens agree, remember it's more than just a joke. It's a reminder to trust our own judgment. Meet Rani, the world's smallest cow. This adorable Dexter cow from India holds the Guinness World Record for being the tiniest cow on the planet. Standing at just 51 centimeters tall, Rani brings a whole new meaning to the term miniature farm animal. Despite her small size, this charming little cow is full of personality and has captured the hearts of many. Dexter cows, known for their friendly demeanor and gentle nature, are typically used for milk production and as pets. However, Rani's exceptional height has made her a superstar. People flock to see her, amazed by her cuteness and dainty stature. Her owners have shared that Rani loves to interact with visitors, often nudging them gently for attention. Beyond her celebrity status, Rani represents the diversity of animal sizes and breeds found around the world. This tiny wonder sparks curiosity about animal genetics and breeding practices, reminding us that amazing things can come in small packages. How do you think Rani feels about her fame? Discover Edinburgh's hidden underground secrets. Beneath the bustling streets of Edinburgh lies a fascinating, hidden world of ancient vaults and tunnels that tell tales of the city's past. In the 18th century, these dark and damp passageways served as homes for the city's poorest residents, who faced overcrowding and hazardous conditions. As time went on, the vaults were abandoned, forgotten by many, but now they have become intriguing tourist hotspots. People flock to these underground spaces to experience guided ghost tours and historical walks, where stories of the past come to life. Visitors can hear about the hauntings that are said to linger in the shadows, adding a thrilling edge to their adventures. The vaults not only showcase the darker side of Edinburgh's history, but also reveal the resilience of its community. Are you ready to explore this mysterious underground enclave? What if I told you about a helping robot? The Tefi Guide robot, created in Spain, is like a friendly companion for blind individuals. Imagine walking down a busy street, and instead of relying solely on a cane, a robot helps you navigate. Tefi uses advanced sensors to detect obstacles around it, like curbs or people, ensuring that those it assists can move safely and confidently. It also works with 3D maps, which allow it to provide precise directions in real time. This innovative technology is transforming the way blind individuals experience their environments, bringing more independence and freedom. By combining cutting-edge engineering with a deep understanding of accessibility needs, the Tefi robot is not just a gadget, it's a game changer. As we embrace technology, how many more everyday challenges can we solve with innovative solutions like Tefi? Believe it or not, biodegradable bags can be tricky. Many people assume that biodegradable plastic bags will break down easily in landfills, but that's not quite the case. These bags often require specific conditions, like high temperatures and active microbes, to decompose effectively. In a typical landfill, where conditions can be cold and compacted, these bags can sit for much longer than expected, sometimes not breaking down at all. This reality complicates our efforts to reduce plastic waste. Instead of helping the environment, these so-called greener alternatives can behave similarly to traditional plastics, lingering in our landfills and contributing to pollution. It's a reminder that not all eco-friendly solutions are created equal. So the next time you reach for a biodegradable bag, consider how and where it will break down. Are we truly making a positive impact? This might surprise you. Rhododendron Day is a celebration. Every year, New South Wales, Australia, shines a spotlight on the stunning rhododendron flower. These vibrant blooms come in a rainbow of colors and are loved for their beauty. Rhododendrons symbolize joy and love, making them a perfect focus for a day dedicated to appreciation. The celebration happens during spring when these flowers are in full bloom, allowing people to enjoy their breathtaking sights. Communities gather to participate in flower festivals, workshops, and garden tours, where enthusiasts can learn how to care for rhododendrons and other plants. Events often include live music, food stalls, and educational programs for all ages, creating a lively atmosphere. Rhododendron Day is not just about the flowers. It's a time for friends and families to come together, share experiences, and promote a love for nature. So, aren't you curious to see these lovely flowers up close? You might be shocked to learn that Mansa Musa was incredibly wealthy. Mansa Musa, the emperor of the Mali Empire in West Africa during the 14th century, is often regarded as the richest person in history. His wealth was so vast that it not only elevated the status of his empire, but also caused economic disruption in the regions he traveled through. When he made a famous pilgrimage to Mecca, Musa generously distributed gold along the way, which devalued the local economies temporarily. If we were to adjust his wealth for today's standards, experts suggest it would dwarf the fortunes of today's billionaires. Musa's riches came from the abundant natural resources in Mali, particularly gold and salt. His reign helped put Mali on the map, showcasing the cultural and economic richness of West Africa during a time when European nations were not as powerful. Isn't it fascinating how his legacy still resonates today? Why exactly does serendipity create great discoveries? In 1928, something incredible happened in a messy lab. Alexander Fleming, a Scottish bacteriologist, returned from a 2-week vacation to find a remarkable accident had unfolded. Several petri dishes containing Staphylococcus bacteria had been contaminated by mold, and around the mold the bacteria had vanished. This unexpected observation intrigued Fleming, prompting him to investigate further. He discovered that the mold was releasing a powerful substance that effectively killed the bacteria, which he later named penicillin. This groundbreaking find transformed the medical landscape, leading to the development of the first true antibiotic. Before penicillin, bacterial infections often proved fatal, claiming countless lives and posing a significant threat to public health. With penicillin at their disposal, doctors could treat infections that were once deadly, profoundly changing medical practices. This incredible story highlights how a simple mistake in a laboratory can lead to monumental breakthroughs in healthcare, demonstrating the remarkable ways chance and curiosity can reshape our understanding of the world. Believe it or not, space has a unique smell. Astronauts who have traveled beyond our atmosphere have reported a fascinating scent that many describe as akin to burning meat. This unusual characteristic of space adds to the endless mysteries of the cosmos. While you might think of space as empty and silent, it is full of intriguing sensory experiences that challenge our human perceptions. The scent comes from various chemicals released during the interaction of the vacuum of space with equipment and surfaces upon re-entry into the spacecraft. These chemicals can create odors from charred particles and special compounds from cosmic dust. Notably, the unique fragrance can only be detected in a spacecraft or after an extravehicular activity, often leaving astronauts surprised and curious. How do we know this? Astronauts have captured their impressions in various reports and interviews, giving us a glimpse into the wonders beyond Earth. So next time you gaze up at the stars, remember that space is more than just a vast void. It also has its own mysterious scent waiting to be discovered. This might surprise you. Hoodies have a rich history. Originally designed in the 1930s, hoodies were practical garments meant for laborers working in cold conditions. They provided warmth and comfort, making them a staple for those on the job. However, the hoodie really became a cultural icon in the 1970s. Athletes found them perfect for warming up before games, while hip-hop artists proudly wore them as they made their mark in music and fashion. This shift transformed the hoodie from mere workwear into a symbol of self-expression in urban culture. But with that fame came controversy. Some people began to associate hoodies with negative stereotypes, and discussions about youth, race, and identity arose. Today, the hoodie represents resilience and community, bridging gaps between different cultures. It's fascinating how a simple piece of clothing can spark such lively debates and convey powerful messages, isn't it? Prepare to be amazed by your brain's cleaning process. The human brain is not just a collection of cells. It actively engages in a fascinating process called phagocytosis. This is the brain's way of tidying up, as it removes unnecessary cells and molecules by essentially consuming them. Imagine your brain as a diligent housekeeper working tirelessly to keep everything organized and functioning smoothly. By eliminating dead cells and irrelevant information, phagocytosis plays a crucial role in maintaining optimal brain function. This self-cleaning mechanism ensures that your mind stays sharp and clutter-free, enhancing your ability to think clearly and learn new things. Without this regular cleanup, our brains could become overwhelmed with debris, making it harder to focus and remember important details. Isn't it incredible to think about how your brain constantly protects and refreshes itself? Here's a wild fact about extreme temperatures in space. The universe is home to mind-blowing environments, like regions where temperatures soar above 1,000 degrees Celsius. This intense heat isn't just around stars, it's also found in the remnants of exploding supernovae and even giant gas clouds. Under such scorching conditions, everyday materials like carbon fiber can behave in unexpected ways. For instance, carbon fiber, which is usually strong and light here on Earth, might weaken or change its structure in space's extreme heat. Scientists study these effects to understand how materials will perform in possible future space missions, or even when we think about colonizing other planets. Imagine astronauts crafting tools or shelters from materials that can withstand these incredible temperatures. What fascinating possibilities might our future explorers face in these fiery regions of the universe? Guess what really drives the golden poison dart frog's danger? This tiny creature, native to Colombia's rainforests, secretes batrachotoxin, one of the most formidable natural poisons on Earth. Just one frog holds enough toxin to potentially kill 10 adult humans or around 20,000 mice. Indigenous people have learned to harness this lethal secretion, using it to coat their blow darts for hunting, showcasing a brilliant blend of nature and culture. The vivid colors of the golden poison dart frog serve as a striking warning to potential predators, signaling that it's not a meal to be taken lightly. This vibrant warning system highlights the fascinating interplay between color and danger in the animal kingdom. By conserving its habitat, we ensure that this extraordinary frog and the complex ecosystems it inhabits continue to thrive. Isn't it amazing how such a small creature can wield such incredible power? Surprisingly, it's a fact that phocis are fierce hunters. This unique creature, found only in Madagascar, holds the title of the island's largest carnivore, showcasing both charm and skill. Imagine a hybrid between a cat and a mongoose, but much more agile. With its sleek, elongated body and strong limbs, the fossa navigates the lush forest effortlessly, leaping from tree to tree in search of its next meal. Where other predators may falter, fossas shine. Taking down prey larger than themselves, they primarily feast on lemurs, and their hunting techniques are a blend of stealth and impressive speed, allowing them to ambush their unsuspecting targets. But the fossa is much more than a remarkable hunter. It plays a crucial role in maintaining Madagascar's ecosystem. However, this extraordinary animal faces significant challenges. Habitat destruction and hunting pose dire threats to its survival. Conservation initiatives have become vital to preserve the fossa and its natural environment. So the next time you think of Madagascar, remember the fossa, an essential predator fighting for survival in its unique ecological niche. Did you know Superman changed comics forever? In 1938, the release of Action Comics #1 introduced the world to Superman, a character created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. This comic didn't just tell a story, It revolutionized the comic book industry. Superman, with his incredible powers and iconic S emblem, was the first superhero who embodied the idea of the caped crusader protecting the innocent. His debut marked the beginning of the superhero genre, inspiring countless characters and stories that followed. Readers were captivated by his battles against crime and injustice, making the comic wildly popular. The success of Superman ignited a new wave of creativity in comics, leading to the birth of many beloved superheroes we know today, like Batman and Wonder Woman. Can you imagine a world without these iconic heroes? You might be shocked to learn that many claim alien abduction. Despite skepticism from scientists, countless individuals assert their experiences are both real and traumatic. Abduction stories often recount similar details: bright lights, strange creatures, and feelings of paralysis. These narratives can be so vivid that some people turn to hypnosis to unlock suppressed memories, revealing chilling accounts that resonate with others' experiences. The seeming consistency of these stories adds fuel to the debate about whether they are merely products of imagination or something more. While many skeptics argue that these experiences can be explained by sleep paralysis or hallucinations, the emotional toll on those who believe they have been abducted is very real. Some claim these encounters leave lasting impacts on their lives. Is it possible that there's more to these stories than meets the eye, or are they simply figments of the imagination? Believe it or not, the bumblebee bat is tiny. This remarkable creature holds the title for the smallest mammal in the world, measuring less than 30 millimeters in length. Imagine a bat that fits comfortably in the palm of your hand. Native to parts of Thailand and Myanmar, this little bat has a wingspan of about 15 centimeters, which is much larger than its body. Its small size allows it to flutter around in search of insects, its main source of food. Bumblebee bats have a unique appearance, with tiny, delicate features that make them look almost like little flying bees, hence the name. These bats thrive in their natural habitats by roosting in caves or under palm leaves, where they remain safe from predators. Despite their size, they play a critical role in the ecosystem by controlling insect populations. Sadly, their populations are threatened due to habitat loss and climate change. By learning more about these fascinating animals, we can better appreciate the wonders of nature and the importance of conserving their habitats. Hard to believe, but a goat stole the show. In 2016, a rally organized by a Kenyan politician took an unexpected turn when a feisty goat decided to make its presence known. This cheeky animal repeatedly headbutted the podium, disrupting the event and drawing laughter from the crowd. Instead of delivering political speeches, the politician and attendees found themselves focusing on the goat's determined antics. This incident became a memorable moment, demonstrating that even in serious settings, nature can surprise us. The aggressive goat seemed to question the importance of political events, leaving everyone wondering about its motivations. While the politician canceled the rally, the goat's unexpected performance turned into a delightful story that traveled far beyond the local news. This quirky episode reminds us that sometimes animals have a way of stealing the spotlight and making us rethink what's truly important. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Venezuela hides treasure. The Maracaibo Basin, situated deep beneath the surface of Venezuela, is a treasure trove of petroleum, often called black gold. This vast oil reserve is one of the largest in South America, holding immense potential for energy production and economic growth. Imagine a giant natural vault, packed with fossil fuels formed over millions of years, just waiting to be tapped. Discovered relatively recently, the basin's oil has sparked interest from countries and corporations eager to harness this resource. However, this treasure isn't just a boon. It raises questions about environmental impact and the sustainability of relying on fossil fuels. As we explore ways to utilize such resources responsibly, how we balance economic benefits with protecting our planet remains a critical challenge. Will we find a way to tap into this wealth without compromising the environment? Guess what really drives eyelid skin's fragility? The skin on your eyelids is the thinnest on your body, measuring just 0.5 millimeter thick. This fragile layer isn't just about its size, it plays a crucial role in protecting your eyes. Since eyelid skin is so sensitive to touch, temperature changes, and environmental irritants, it can quickly respond to potential threats, like a sudden puff of wind or dust. However, this sensitivity comes at a cost. Because it's so delicate, eyelid skin is also more prone to developing fine lines and wrinkles as we grow older. To keep this area looking youthful and healthy, it's essential to use specialized skincare products that cater to its unique needs. Think about gentle cleansers and rich moisturizers specifically designed for the eyelids. So next time you think about skincare, don't forget to give the thinnest skin on your body the TLC it deserves. Most people don't know this, but birds are dinosaurs. It's astonishing to consider that the cheerful sparrow resting on your windowsill is linked to the fierce and powerful dinosaurs that once roamed the earth. Paleontologists have unveiled this incredible truth. Modern birds evolved from a group of small theropod dinosaurs, which includes the infamous Tyrannosaurus rex. Fossils such as Archaeopteryx, dating back 150 million years, showcase a fascinating blend of both bird and dinosaur features. This remarkable creature had feathers and wings vital for flight, but also sported claws and teeth that remind us of its predatory ancestry. Even more intriguing, genetic studies reveal that our common chickens harbor dormant dinosaur DNA, connecting them to their prehistoric relatives. Discovering feathers trapped in amber adds another layer of wonder, offering vibrant glimpses into the colors and textures of ancient life. Birds possess unique adaptations that their dinosaur ancestors did not, like lightweight bones that facilitate flight and a quick metabolism that supports their energetic lifestyles. So the next time a bird sings, remember, it's not just a simple chirp, it's a call that resonates through a remarkable 65 million years of evolution. Why exactly does gaming affect our bodies so much? A gamer in China took his passion for World of Warcraft to an extreme level by spending days glued to his seat in an internet cafe. Consumed by the vibrant world of adventure, quests, and virtual friendships, he lost track of time and basic bodily needs. When he finally decided to stand up, he discovered that his legs had stopped functioning properly due to prolonged inactivity. This shocking incident highlights the risks of excessive gaming and how it can lead to serious physical consequences. Sitting for too long can cause poor circulation and muscle atrophy, not to mention the mental toll of isolation. While gaming can be a fun escape and a way to connect with others, it's crucial to remember to take breaks, stretch, and stay active. Balance is key. How can we enjoy gaming while keeping our bodies and minds healthy? Did Mike Tyson find love in unexpected places? From the boxing ring to the skies, Mike Tyson has a surprising passion for pigeons. He revealed that these birds were the first creatures he truly loved, showing us a unique bond that can exist between humans and animals. Growing up, Tyson spent countless hours caring for his feathered friends, and this devotion evolved into a lifelong passion. He even participates in pigeon competitions, showcasing the incredible skills of his prized birds. In interviews, Tyson has shared that the simple act of caring for pigeons brings him a sense of peace and harmony, a refreshing contrast to his tumultuous life in the spotlight. This connection not only highlights the calming effect pets can have, but also showcases how love can come in many forms, even from small, gentle creatures like pigeons. Could this love story remind us all to appreciate the companionship of animals? You might be surprised by how ants survive falls. It's true that these tiny insects can take a tumble from incredible heights without getting hurt. Ants are so small that they simply lack the mass to sustain damage when they fall, even from towering distances. Just think about it. If a human were to jump off a tall building, the impact could be catastrophic. But for ants, even a drop from a few stories high is no big deal. Their lightweight bodies and flexible exoskeletons help them absorb impacts like a tiny parachute. This remarkable ability allows them to descend rapidly from trees or cliffs without a scratch. In fact, when falling, ants can often land on their feet and continue scurrying about as if nothing happened. This fascinating perk of their size demonstrates just how different the physical laws of nature can work for different creatures. So next time you see an ant marching along, remember that it can not only climb high, but also take a daring leap without a care in the world. Ever thought about why Auschwitz still matters today? This infamous concentration camp, located in Poland, became a haunting reminder of the Holocaust, where millions of Jewish lives were tragically lost. Auschwitz stands as a powerful symbol of the consequences of unchecked hatred and intolerance. Established by the Nazis in 1940, it initially served as a detention center, but soon transformed into the deadliest site of genocide. Survivors' stories and chilling photographs from this dark chapter in history remind us of the resilience of the human spirit despite unimaginable suffering. Today, Auschwitz is a stark reminder of our responsibility to combat hatred and ensure that such atrocities never happen again. Visiting this site allows us to reflect on the past while encouraging discussions about tolerance, understanding, and the importance of standing up against discrimination in any form. How can we ensure that the lessons of Auschwitz are never forgotten? Guess what really drives the Michelin Man's color? The Michelin Man, affectionately named Bibendum, started off life as a pure white figure. Before 1912, tires were actually made from white rubber, which set the stage for this iconic character. He appeared as a symbol of strength and reliability, representing the Michelin brand. But then came a game-changing innovation, adding carbon to the rubber. This process not only enhanced tire durability, but also transformed the appearance of tires from white to a distinctive black. Interestingly, even though modern tires are black, Bibendum has remained a white figure in advertisements. This choice represents the brand's roots while reminding us of its evolution. So next time you see the Michelin Man, you're looking at a piece of history wrapped in rubber. Isn't it fun to think about how a simple color change can reflect such a rich story? Surprisingly, it's a fact that fish control mosquitoes. In parts of Southeast Asia, some people have discovered a creative way to keep pesky mosquito populations in check by using fish like guppies and bettas in toilet flush tanks. These little fish are natural predators of mosquito larvae, munching on them and helping reduce the number of adult mosquitoes that can spread diseases. While this method is effective and lowers the need for chemical pesticides, it also brings up important questions about animal welfare. Are these fish living happy lives, or are they just existing in cramped conditions? Moreover, this unconventional pest control raises concerns about how we balance environmental practices with caring for the creatures we use. As more communities look for sustainable solutions to pest problems, finding humane ways to manage animal involvement becomes essential. Is there a better balance we can strike between nature and our needs? What if I told you coins have hidden secrets? The design of a tiny coin might seem simple, but it includes a surprising level of detail that serves specific purposes. Take the ridges along the edge, for example. Known as reeded edges, these grooves prevent counterfeiting by making it harder to shave off metal without detection. Each ridge is carefully placed to ensure a consistent feel and appearance, making it easy for us to identify genuine coins. Beyond security, the design also plays a role in the coin's functionality. These edges help create friction, allowing machines to handle coins more effectively, whether they're in vending machines or cash registers. So the next time you toss a coin, remember that it's not just a piece of currency. It's a small marvel of engineering, designed to be both beautiful and practical. Who knew a tiny coin could pack so much innovation? Believe it or not, Louis XIV ruled from age 4. Ascending to the throne in 1643, Louis XIV would become one of the most powerful monarchs in history, reigning for an incredible 72 years until his death in 1715. Known as the Sun King, he focused on centralizing power within the monarchy, leaving little room for dissent. One of his most famous achievements is the construction of the lavish Palace of Versailles, a stunning symbol of royal power and luxury that still captivates visitors today. Under his rule, France became a dominant force in European politics, influencing wars, alliances, and cultural developments. However, his approach to governance didn't come without consequences. The heavy taxes required to support his extravagant lifestyle led to widespread discontent among the populace. Therefore, while Louis XIV's reign is celebrated for its grandeur and achievements, it also highlights the burdens of absolute rule. How did such power shape France's future? Here's what actually happens when imagine walking on a bridge made of tree roots. In the state of Meghalaya, India, this astonishing feat of nature and ingenuity is a reality. The Khasi tribe has mastered the art of growing living root bridges over rivers and streams, showcasing their unique knowledge of the natural world. Instead of using traditional materials like lumber or steel, they skillfully guide the growth of roots from rubber fig trees, teaching them to intertwine and create strong and stable structures. These remarkable bridges can take several years and even decades to fully develop, but their durability means they can support dozens of people at a time. Beyond their impressive strength, these living bridges also offer a sustainable solution to the challenges posed by traditional bridge-building methods in this region, which faces heavy rainfall and rugged landscapes. As the roots mature, they adapt beautifully to their surroundings, making them resilient against the elements. Today, many of these root bridges serve as popular tourist attractions, drawing visitors eager to explore this captivating blend of nature and human craftsmanship. Each bridge serves as a living testament to the deep bond between the Khasi communities and their environment in Meghalaya. Did you know Rolls-Royce cars take 6 months to build? This impressive time frame starkly contrasts with how quickly a Toyota can roll off the production line in just 13 hours. The craftsmanship of a Rolls-Royce is truly a labor of love, showcasing the dedication and skill of the artisans who create these luxury vehicles. Each car is built by hand, with careful attention paid to every detail, from the leather stitching to the engine assembly. This meticulous process ensures that every Rolls-Royce not only meets stringent quality standards, but also reflects the personal touches that make each vehicle unique. In a world where mass production often leads to compromise on quality, the Rolls-Royce approach emphasizes the value of time and craftsmanship. This level of dedication creates cars that are not just modes of transportation, but also symbols of luxury and status. So next time you see a Rolls-Royce, remember the 6 months of artistry and effort behind its stunning exterior and luxurious interior. Did you know Canada has the most lakes? With a staggering total of 879,800 lakes, Canada stands as the champion of freshwater bodies, surpassing all other countries combined. This incredible statistic highlights not just the quantity, but also the beauty and diversity of the Canadian landscape. From the vast and serene Great Bear Lake in the Northwest Territories to the picturesque Lake Louise in Alberta, these lakes provide stunning views and a plethora of recreational activities. Fishing, kayaking, and hiking around these natural wonders attract millions of visitors every year. Interestingly, many of these lakes were formed by ancient glaciers that carved out depressions in the land, creating perfect reservoirs for snowmelt and rainwater. Besides being a playground for outdoor enthusiasts, these lakes also play a crucial role in local ecosystems, providing habitats for countless species of fish, birds, and aquatic plants. So whether you're a nature lover, an adventurer, or simply someone who enjoys a good view, Canada's lakes offer something special for everyone. Here's a wild fact about tomatoes and potatoes. These beloved foods, staples in Italian pasta sauces and Irish stews, actually have origins far from their culinary homes. Both tomatoes and potatoes are native to the Americas, with tomatoes hailing from Western South America and potatoes originating from the Andean mountain region. When European explorers arrived in the 15th and 16th centuries, they brought these vibrant vegetables back with them, quickly integrating them into local cuisines. This exchange shaped dieters and transformed meals across continents. Today, tomatoes contribute rich flavors to pizza, while potatoes serve as hearty comfort food. Their journey highlights how global trade and cultural exchange not only enhance diets, but also build connections. Isn't it fascinating how foods we consider traditional can have such adventurous backstories? Believe it or not, tarantulas have secret weapons. These fascinating spiders possess specialized hairs known as urticating hairs, which they likely evolved to defend themselves against fierce predators like army ants. When threatened, a tarantula can flick these tiny barbed hairs off its body into the air. If they land on an attacker, the hairs can cause irritation or even a painful sting, forcing predators to think twice. This clever defense mechanism highlights the amazing ways in which animals evolve to protect themselves in the wild. Tarantulas are known for their impressive size and formidable appearance, but the urticating hairs add an intriguing twist to their survival strategies. Next time you see a tarantula, remember it has more tricks up its sleeve than just its size. Have you ever seen a creature defend itself in such a unique way? Guess what really drives global curiosity about Burda Wheel? This intriguing region covers around 795 square miles of land, nestled between Egypt and Sudan, making it the only piece of unclaimed land outside of Antarctica. Burda Wheel's unique status arose from a border dispute over a nearby area called Halaib Triangle, which both countries claim. So, rather than fight over Bir Tawal, Egypt and Sudan have effectively ignored it, leaving it unclaimed. This odd situation has led to adventurous travelers, explorers, and even aspiring nation builders considering the land for settlement or exploration. People are fascinated by the idea of living in a place without a government or official borders. While its harsh desert environment makes it challenging, the thought of staking a claim in this forgotten spot has captured the imaginations of many. Who knows what secrets and stories this uncharted land holds? Guess what really drives the name orchid? The fascinating name orchid comes from the ancient Greek word orchis, which means testicle. This unusual choice is linked to how certain orchid tubers look quite a bit like that shape. Long ago, Greek botanists noticed this resemblance and decided to honor it in the plant's name. Orchids are known for their stunning beauty, and there are over 25,000 species around the world, each boasting unique colors and shapes. Some varieties even resemble things like birds or ballerinas. Despite their sometimes unusual roots, orchids have captivated people for centuries. They thrive in various environments, from tropical rainforests to arid deserts, showcasing their incredible adaptability. Next time you see an orchid, take a moment to appreciate its beauty and remember its quirky name origin. Isn't nature full of surprises? Let's uncover the truth about goldfish memory. Contrary to popular belief, goldfish are actually quite clever and can remember things for months. Many people think these fish only have a memory span of 3 seconds, but studies show they can learn and retain information much longer. For instance, goldfish can recognize their owners, which is impressive for a pet often thought to have no memory at all. Imagine your goldfish greeting you at feeding time because it remembers when you show up. They can also navigate mazes, demonstrating their ability to learn complex paths to find food. Plus, goldfish keep track of feeding schedules, so they know when to expect snacks. This fascinating memory offers a glimpse into the intelligence of these aquatic beauties and challenges us to rethink how we view their capabilities. Who would have thought that goldfish could be such smart and memorable pets? Did you know London embraced sumo wrestling back in 1991? This exciting sport made its UK debut when the city hosted its first official sumo championship, marking a significant cultural crossover. With its roots deep in Japan, sumo wrestling is not just about strength. It's a rich tradition filled with rituals and history. The event attracted many fans and introduced spectators to the unique techniques and ceremonies of this age-old sport. Fast forward to October 2025, London is set to once again welcome this vibrant competition, making it only the second time a sumo tournament occurs outside Japan. This upcoming event promises to bring the thrill of sumo, with athletes from around the globe showcasing their skills. It's a great opportunity for fans to experience the power and grace of sumo right in their own city. Are you excited for this cultural event that connects two worlds? Can you believe Jay Alvarez's daring hot air balloon stunt? Jay Alvarez took extreme sports to new heights. Literally, he performed an incredible stunt where he skateboarded while suspended between 2 hot air balloons high up in the sky. This jaw-dropping feat showcased his exceptional balance and skateboard skills, all while battling the challenges of wind and gravity. Imagine the adrenaline rush as he zoomed across a makeshift platform, dangling thousands of feet above the ground. Jay Alvarez's stunt not only entertained the crowd, but also sparked discussions about the boundaries of what emerging athletes can accomplish. It's a thrilling reminder of how passionate individuals are pushing limits and taking risks to entertain and inspire others. This remarkable event tested his physical abilities and mental focus, making every second count. What does it take to pull off such a stunt? A blend of courage, skill, and plenty of practice. The fusion of traditional skateboarding and aerial challenges brings a whole new dimension to extreme sports. Could we soon see more athletes taking to the skies? Did you know left-handedness is rare among people? Surprisingly, only about 10% of the world's population is left-handed. This means that if you're a lefty, you are part of a unique group that often stands out in a right-handed world. Scientists believe that hand preference might be influenced by genetics and brain structure. For instance, our brain's left hemisphere controls the right hand, while the right hemisphere manages the left hand. Interestingly, left-handed people are sometimes thought to have advantages in certain sports like tennis and boxing, where quick reflexes and agility are essential. However, they might also face challenges in a world designed primarily for right-handers, from everyday tools to school desks. So next time you meet a lefty, remember they have a special place in our diverse human community. Believe it or not, Mata Hari was a famous spy. Known for her captivating performances as a dancer, she became infamous during World War I, accused of being a double agent. Mata Hari, a Dutch national, found herself in a complex web of espionage, where she was believed to share secrets with Germany while potentially working for France as well. Her allure and popularity made her a prime target for suspicion. The intelligence world of this era was filled with intrigue, especially as Nazi Germany expanded its military operations during World War II. Their intelligence networks often employed spies, and the situation became even more convoluted as double agents misled many operatives. This tangled world of loyalty and betrayal raises questions about trust and deception in times of war. Was Mata Hari truly a traitor or just a victim of circumstance? Let's uncover the truth about the hairy frog. This remarkable creature, known scientifically as Trichobatrachus robustus, boasts some truly extraordinary adaptations. During the breeding season, male hairy frogs develop unique, hair-like structures along their flanks and thighs. These strands, rich in blood vessels, not only look fascinating, but also serve a crucial purpose by helping the males absorb extra oxygen while they protect their eggs underwater. But that's not all. The hairy frog possesses an unusual defense mechanism. It can break its toe bones to form sharp claws that pierce through its own skin. This surprising ability deters predators and showcases the lengths to which nature goes to ensure survival. With its mix of bizarre features and intriguing behaviors, the hairy frog stands out as one of the most peculiar amphibians on our planet. Have you ever encountered such an unusual animal in the wild? Hard to believe, but thresher sharks hunt with their tails. These incredible creatures possess tails that are as long as their bodies, which they use as a whip to catch prey. With remarkable speed reaching nearly 31 miles per hour, thresher sharks dive and dash through the water with precise movements. When they want to stun their prey, typically fish or even birds hovering at the surface, they swing their long tails in a powerful arc. This unique hunting technique sets them apart from other sharks, making them one of the ocean's more fascinating predators. Watching a thresher shark in action is like viewing a masterful performance. Their agility and skill are truly impressive. By using their tails as whips, they can effectively disorient their prey, making it easier to catch a meal. Have you ever wondered what other clever strategies animals use to survive in the wild? Guess what really drives long-legged spiders' benefits? Phocus phalangoides, or long-legged spiders, might look a bit creepy with their long limbs, but they are surprisingly harmless to humans. These fascinating little creatures actually help maintain a balance in nature by controlling the populations of other spiders, including some that can be dangerous to us. As they scurry around, they feast on smaller spider species that might otherwise proliferate unchecked, creating a safer environment. So next time you spot a long-legged spider, remember that it's not out to get you. Instead, it's doing its part to keep the ecosystem healthy. Their role as natural pest controllers is crucial, especially in gardens and homes where they help reduce the numbers of unwanted spider visitors. By simply existing, they contribute to a more balanced ecosystem and help protect us from more harmful spiders that could invade our spaces. Embracing these little champions could change how we see spiders and remind us of the essential roles every creature plays in our world. Did you know rats changed North America's ecosystem? These clever critters first sneaked onto ships in the late 18th century, making their grand entrance as stowaways. Once they hit land, they didn't waste any time in spreading across the continent. With their arrival, rats began causing chaos, bringing diseases that affected not only people, but also local wildlife. Their voracious appetite led to the decline of native species, as rats often outcompeted them for food and shelter. This invasion exemplifies the powerful role invasive species play in disrupting ecosystems. It's a fascinating and cautionary tale about how interconnected our world is. One small change can create ripples that affect many. So the next time you see a rat scurrying, remember its journey wasn't just a personal one. It reshaped environments and communities across North America. Did you know sleep deprivation can trick your brain? When we don't get enough sleep, our brains can experience something fascinating called microsleeps. These are brief moments of sleep that can last just a few seconds, and they occur without us even realizing it. Microsleeps are the brain's way of taking a quick break to preserve vital functions. When you're running on empty, like during an all-nighter or a stressful week, your brain can flicker in and out of reality, sometimes even while you're doing something important, like driving or working. This protective measure might seem like a strange response, but it highlights how essential sleep is for our cognitive function. In fact, a lack of proper sleep can impact your attention, memory, and decision-making. Next time you feel foggy-headed, remember that your brain is battling to keep you functioning even in those tiny moments of shut-eye. Why not prioritize a good night's sleep? Is it really true that Laura Parker Bowles prefers privacy? Born in 1978, Laura is the daughter of Queen Camilla and her first husband, Andrew Parker Bowles. Despite her royal connections, Laura has chosen a life that is remarkably low-key and often stays out of the spotlight. This decision allows her to enjoy family life, as she is married and has children, contributing to her more private lifestyle compared to her half-brothers, who are more publicly visible. Laura's choice underscores the diverse paths that royal-adjacent family members can take, emphasizing how not everyone seeks fame or attention. While many assume that being part of a royal family means embracing the limelight, Laura shows that it's perfectly valid to prioritize privacy and family over public appearances. Her story challenges the typical narratives about royalty and reminds us that everyone has the right to live life on their own terms. Is it really true that cucumbers can freshen your breath? You might be surprised to learn that this crunchy veggie is packed with water, making it a fantastic ally for your mouth. Cucumber's high water content helps keep your mouth hydrated, which is crucial for fighting dry mouth. When your mouth is hydrated, it promotes saliva production, and saliva is nature's way of washing away food particles and bacteria that can cause bad breath. Plus, biting into a cucumber releases its refreshing juice, giving you an instant cooling sensation. So the next time you munch on these green snacks, not only are you treating your taste buds, but you're also maintaining a fresh and pleasant breath. Who knew that such a simple vegetable could provide such awesome benefits for your oral hygiene? Did you know about iCarly's surprising set history? The iconic set of the popular Nickelodeon show. iCarly has witnessed much more than quirky webcasts and wild adventures. This vibrant location, bursting with color and creativity, has also been the backdrop for other beloved high school shows, notably Saved by the Bell. The familiar cafeteria, classrooms, and colorful hallways have delighted fans by standing in for multiple fictional schools. This reuse of sets isn't just a clever cost-saving measure. It also adds a touch of nostalgia, connecting younger viewers with classic shows they may not have seen. Imagine stepping onto a set that has housed both Carly Shay's web show and the unforgettable antics of Zach Morris. These shared spaces in television history create a fascinating link between generations of fans, sparking curiosity about how different shows can share the same stage. What other shows might have tread the same boards? Ever tried hiding a pickle on your Christmas tree? This quirky tradition, called the Christmas pickle, is popular in parts of Germany and the United States. Families hang a special pickle ornament among the branches of their Christmas tree, creating a fun treasure hunt that adds excitement to the holiday morning. On Christmas Day, the first child or adult to spot the pickle gets a special reward, which might be good luck for the entire year or an extra gift. The origins of this tradition remain a bit of a mystery, with some saying it started in Germany, while others believe it was popularized in America by German immigrants in the 19th century. Regardless of where it came from, this playful custom brings families together and spreads joy. Imagine the laughter and anticipation as everyone searches for this sneaky green ornament. If you're looking for a unique way to celebrate Christmas, consider adding a pickle to your tree. It's a simple yet delightful choice that combines fun with tradition and gets everyone in the holiday spirit. So will you join in the fun this year? Guess what really drives bravery in pigeons? During World War I, a remarkable homing pigeon named Cher Ami became a true hero by delivering a vital message despite suffering severe injuries. Cher Ami was part of the U.S. Army Signal Corps, and when a battalion found itself cut off from help, this brave bird soared into action. With a wounded wing and bloodied feathers, Cher Ami flew over dangerous territory, where enemy fire raged. Against all odds, this dedicated pigeon delivered the message that led to the rescue of 194 American soldiers trapped in a dire situation. For its extraordinary courage, Cher Ami was awarded the French Croix de Guerre, a prestigious honor recognizing acts of heroism. This story reminds us that valor can come from the most unexpected places, and even small creatures can make a monumental impact in times of crisis. Prepare to be amazed by NASA's countdown inspiration. The exciting world of space travel owes a nod to cinema, particularly to the 1929 sci-fi film Frau Immend by Fritz Lang. In this groundbreaking film, a dramatic rocket launch scene introduced the countdown technique that added a thrilling layer of suspense. This cinematic approach captured the imagination of both filmmakers and scientists. When NASA began planning their early rocket launches, they recognized the potential of a countdown to build anticipation and focus attention. Consequently, they adopted this method, transforming it into a critical aspect of their launch protocol. Today, when we watch rockets blast off toward the stars, we hear the iconic 10-second countdown echoing the excitement first popularized by Lang's film. This connection between film and space exploration highlights how inspiration can transcend genres, proving that creativity can influence even the most scientific endeavors. Next time you watch a launch, remember its cinematic roots. How cool is that? Here's a wild fact about Earth's ancient climate. Around 49 million years ago, a tiny plant known as Furnazola transformed our planet's atmosphere by thriving in the Arctic Ocean. During its life, this miniature powerhouse absorbed massive amounts of carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas that warms the planet. When Furnazola died and sank to the ocean floor, it took that CO2 with it. This process helped lower carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere, leading to a significant global cooling event. As temperatures dropped, the climate changed dramatically, contributing to the formation of our polar ice caps that we see today. Who knew that such a small organism could impact Earth's environmental history so profoundly? It's a remarkable reminder of how interconnected life and climate are on our planet. Hard to believe, but Chernobyl's truth took days to reveal. The Soviet Union only admitted to the catastrophic reactor explosion 3 days after it happened. On April 26, 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Ukraine experienced a catastrophic failure that released massive amounts of radioactive material into the atmosphere. While the explosion occurred in the early hours, alarming radiation levels were detected at a nuclear monitoring center nearly 1,000 kilometers away. Those alarms signaled a grave threat, forcing officials in Moscow to grapple with the reality of the disaster. However, rather than immediately informing the public, they chose to downplay the event. This delay not only hindered immediate evacuation efforts, but also put countless lives at risk. Only after international pressure and growing health concerns did the Soviet authorities finally confess to the extent of the catastrophe. The Chernobyl disaster remains a stark reminder of the importance of transparency in nuclear safety. Here's something incredible about Borneo's division. Borneo is one of the world's largest islands, and it has a fascinating political map. This lush island is split among three countries: Malaysia, Indonesia, and Brunei. Most of Borneo, around 80%, belongs to Indonesia and is called Kalimantan. This vast region boasts incredible biodiversity, with lush rainforests that are home to unique species like orangutans and the elusive Bornean pygmy elephant. The small nation of Brunei occupies a sliver along the northern coast, while Malaysia shares the island's northern part. Each section has its distinct culture, cuisine, and traditions fueled by the rich history of indigenous peoples. What's exciting is that despite being divided, Borneo remains a treasure trove of natural beauty and wildlife, making it a hotspot for ecotourism. Travelers flock to explore its dense jungles, vibrant coral reefs, and to experience the breathtaking landscapes. Have you ever thought about how these divisions impact the island's environment and its people? Turns out the truth is that mirages are fascinating. The most common type of mirage, known as the standard mirage, happens when hot air close to the ground bends light due to a process called refraction. This bending creates a visual effect that can trick our eyes, making it look like there's water or a shiny surface on hot roads or in sun-soaked deserts. Ever driven on a sweltering day and thought you saw a pool of water ahead, only to find it vanishing as you got closer? That's the magic of this optical illusion. The hot air layers near the surface are less dense than the cooler air above, causing the light rays to change direction. As a result, distant objects appear distorted or shifted. Mirages remind us how our perception of reality can be altered by environmental conditions, nature's very own magic show. Curious about what else can trick our mind? Here's a wild fact about toe walking in toddlers. Many parents notice that their little ones often walk on their toes as they learn to maneuver their world. It's actually quite common in toddlers, but if this toe walking doesn't fade away by ages 2 or 3, it could be a sign of neurodivergence. Conditions like autism spectrum disorder, cerebral palsy, or muscular dystrophy might be linked to this behavior. Toddlers who toe walk could be expressing sensory preferences or facing issues with muscle tone and coordination. While this behavior is not automatically alarming, it's a good idea for parents to consult pediatricians or developmental specialists if it continues. Early evaluations can help in understanding any neurological or orthopedic challenges the child might face, promoting timely interventions. Getting support early on can make a significant difference in a child's development, helping them walk confidently and comfortably. So what should parents keep an eye on? Have you tried the Ferrero Rocher pizza yet? This amazing dessert creation is a highlight at Pizzas Patos, where adventurous eaters flock to taste something truly unique. Imagine a pizza expertly crafted with a crispy, sweet base, topped with chocolatey goodness, crunchy hazelnuts, and creamy Nutella. Each slice offers a delightful mix of textures and flavors, perfectly satisfying sweet tooth cravings in a way that regular desserts simply can't. The combination of savory and sweet has won over many pizza lovers, making this pizza a favorite among locals and tourists alike. Not only does it look tempting, but it also sparks curiosity among those who visit. Pizzas. Patos has taken a classic dish and turned it into something extraordinary, encouraging customers to step outside their culinary comfort zones. So whether you're a sweet pizza fan or just curious about trying something new, the Ferrero Rocher pizza promises an unforgettable experience that keeps patrons coming back for more. Are you ready to indulge your taste buds in this delicious adventure? You might be shocked to learn that cats can have extra toes. Polydactyl cats, which have more than the typical 18 toes, are fascinating creatures. While most cats have 5 toes on each front paw and 4 on each back paw, polydactyl cats can have an extra thumb or 2, making them quite unique. This genetic mutation makes certain breeds, like the Maine Coon, more likely to have these extra digits. It's thought that this trait provided an advantage for some cats, especially those that needed to climb efficiently or hunt in snowy areas. In fact, legends say that sailors often kept polydactyl cats on their ships as good luck charms, believing these extra-toed felines had superior balance and dexterity. So the next time you see a cat, take a closer look at its paws. You might discover a polydactyl wonder with an intriguing story. Isn't that amazing? Believe it or not, Steve Jobs shaped Apple's legacy. Steve Jobs didn't just co-found Apple, he became the heart and soul of the company. His vision turned a simple startup into a tech giant. In the late 1970s, Jobs and his team introduced the Apple II, a personal computer that paved the way for everyday people to use technology. By the 1980s, he was pushing the envelope again with the Macintosh, which had a user-friendly interface that changed how we interacted with computers. However, after a series of ups and downs, Jobs was ousted in 1985, only to return a decade later to find Apple struggling. With incredible resilience, he launched revolutionary products like the iMac and iPod. But the game changer was still to come. His relentless innovation led to the unveiling of the iPhone in 2007, a device that transformed not just Apple, but the entire tech industry. Jobs' unique approach to design and user experience left a lasting imprint on our world. Can you imagine what the tech landscape would look like today without his influence? Did you know how blood types save lives? The ABO blood group system was a game changer for medicine, discovered by Austrian scientist Karl Landsteiner in 1901. Before this breakthrough, blood transfusions were like playing Russian roulette. Doctors often had no idea if the blood they used would be compatible. This lack of knowledge led to dangerous reactions, and many patients suffered as a result. Landsteiner's meticulous research identified the key blood types, A, B, AB, and O, based on the presence of specific antigens on the surface of red blood cells. His groundbreaking work not only earned him the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1930, but it also laid the foundation for modern blood transfusion practices. Thanks to Landsteiner, doctors can now match donors with recipients safely, dramatically reducing the risks involved. This discovery has saved countless lives and changed the healthcare landscape forever. How incredible is it that understanding something so fundamental as blood types turned out to be the key to life-saving medical procedures? Did you hear about South Korea's brief martial law? In a surprising twist, South Korea recently experienced the shortest martial law in its history, lasting merely a few hours. This unprecedented event marked the first instance of martial law in the country this century. It has understandably raised eyebrows and sparked concerns among citizens, especially considering the troubled past of martial law in South Korea, where it has been historically associated with government oppression and civil unrest. People remember the longer periods of martial law that marked significant protests and struggles for democracy. Many are now questioning what this brief declaration means for the country's political climate. Was it a necessary action to address an urgent situation, or does it signal deeper issues within the government? As South Koreans reflect on their recent experiences, this brief but impactful moment will likely remain a topic of discussion for years to come. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Puma and Adidas rival brothers sparked. Adolf and Rudolf Dassler's feud turned into one of the most famous rivalries in sportswear history. In the early 20th century, they started their journey together in a small German town, launching a shoe company that catered to athletes. However, their differing visions and personal conflicts led to a bitter split after World War II. Adolf launched Adidas, known for its iconic three stripes, while Rudolf founded Puma, with its striking leaping cat logo. This family drama didn't just create two successful brands, it ignited an ongoing competition in the sports world that influenced everything from marketing strategies to athlete endorsements. Today, both companies are global giants, each with its unique identity and loyal fans. Their rivalry reminds us just how passion and ambition can lead to innovation, and sometimes division. Can you imagine a world without this sporty sibling rivalry? Let's uncover the truth about Boris Yeltsin's fingers. Did you know that the former Russian president, Boris Yeltsin, had a fascinating and painful childhood experience? As a teenager, Yeltsin lost 2.5 fingers on his left hand while trying to open a grenade. This incident occurred during his youth in the Urals, where he grew up in a challenging environment filled with rough and tumble adventures. While it may seem like a bizarre accident, it shaped his character and resilience, traits that would later influence his political career. Despite this injury, Yeltsin went on to become a key figure in Russia's history, instrumental in the country's transition from communism to democracy. His experiences remind us that even the most unexpected events can have a lasting impact, guiding us toward our future paths. How did this injury affect his leadership style and decision-making later in life? Dolphins eat a whopping 30 pounds of fish daily. These amazing marine mammals have a diverse diet that includes not just fish, but also squid and crustaceans. Being highly intelligent and social creatures, dolphins are not only skilled swimmers, but also clever hunters. They use echolocation, a remarkable ability that allows them to locate prey by bouncing sound waves off objects in their environment. This skill gives dolphins an edge when chasing after quick-moving fish like sardines and mackerel. Their hunting strategies can be quite creative. For instance, dolphins sometimes work together in pods to herd fish into tight groups, making it easier to catch them. Some dolphins even use tools such as sponges to protect their snouts while foraging on the ocean floor. This level of teamwork and intelligence highlights the complex social structures these animals have developed. So the next time you see dolphins gracefully swimming, remember what it takes to fuel their energetic lifestyle in the vast blue ocean. You might be shocked to learn about ancient jewelry. Archaeologists recently unearthed shell beads in Morocco that date back a staggering 150,000 years, making them the oldest known jewelry in history. These beautiful beads likely served a deeper purpose than mere decoration. They probably signified status or identity among early humans. Imagine crafting pieces of art from natural materials long before written history was even a thing. This incredible discovery reveals that our ancestors had an appreciation for art and symbolism, reflecting their social dynamics and individual identities. It shows that humans have always been creative, seeking to express themselves in various ways. From these ancient beads to modern-day jewelry, the desire to showcase individuality and convey personal stories through adornment has been a timeless part of the human experience. What other hidden treasures from our past await discovery? What if I told you Anna Bogenholm survived nearly frozen? In 1999, this courageous Swedish skier faced a life-threatening situation when she fell into a frozen river. Trapped beneath the ice for a staggering 80 minutes, Anna's body temperature plummeted to just 56.7 degrees Fahrenheit. While this sounds alarming, her incredible story reveals how the extreme cold actually played a role in saving her life. As her body cooled, her metabolism slowed down, which reduced the oxygen needed by her brain. Remarkably, this natural response kept her brain safe from damage during those critical moments. After her rescue, Anna was revived and went on to lead a fulfilling life, becoming an inspiration for many. Her story of resilience is not just about survival, it highlights how the human body can adapt in unimaginable circumstances. What can we learn from her incredible experience? Is it really true that beauty can change your eyes? When people encounter something visually stunning, like a crush or an appealing dish, their pupils often expand noticeably. This fascinating physiological response reflects our attraction and appreciation for what we see. Scientists refer to this reaction as pupillary dilation, and it occurs because the muscles controlling the pupils react to emotional stimuli. Whether it's a gorgeous sunset, a sumptuous meal, or someone who catches our eye, this involuntary change in our body reveals a lot about our feelings. The expansion of our pupils signifies excitement and interest, essentially acting as a window to our emotions. So next time you find yourself captivated by something beautiful, pay attention to your eyes. Your pupils might just be giving away your feelings. Why do Icelandic police leave their guns behind? In Iceland, a country known for its stunning landscapes and rich history, police officers typically patrol without firearms. This unusual practice is tied to the nation's exceptionally low crime rate. With fewer violent incidents, the need for armed police is almost non-existent, allowing law enforcement to focus on community engagement rather than confrontation. Imagine walking through a neighborhood where the local officers are more likely to help a child find their lost pet than face down a dangerous criminal. This lack of firearms has fostered a strong sense of trust between the community and the police, creating an atmosphere where cooperation thrives. The idea is that by keeping the peace in this way, police can build positive relationships which can deter crime more effectively than showing force might. So if you ever find yourself in Iceland, you'll notice that the friendly police presence is as reassuring as the breathtaking scenery, proving that safety doesn't always need to come from a gun. Isn't it fascinating how different approaches to policing can reflect the culture and values of a society? Here's a wild fact about the Lip Cure Beam. This high-tech beauty gadget cleverly resembles a lip balm and is transforming skincare. Designed for those who love taking care of their lips, it goes beyond just being a simple moisturizer. The device uniquely measures the moisture levels of your lips, ensuring you get the correct amount of hydration tailored to your needs. After analyzing the moisture, it not only dispenses moisturizing agents, but can also apply color, making it a beauty multitasker. This gadget is lightweight and portable, perfect for beauty enthusiasts looking for convenience without sacrificing quality. Imagine being able to nourish your lips while adding a pop of color, all from a compact device that fits right in your pocket. With the Lip Cure Beam, personalized skincare and makeup has never been easier. Are you ready to give your lips the tech treatment they deserve? What if I told you about alloboxophobia? This rare social phobia makes some people fear what others think of them to an overwhelming degree. Imagine feeling intense anxiety simply because you worry about being judged or criticized by others. Those suffering from alloboxophobia might go to great lengths to avoid social situations, fearing every comment, glance, or smirk. This condition can severely impact daily life, making ordinary interactions feel like climbing a mountain. Individuals may find themselves isolating or overthinking every word they say, feeling trapped by their fears. Alloboxophobia isn't just about being shy, it's a real psychological challenge, often requiring therapy or support to manage. It's important to understand this phobia, as awareness can help foster empathy and support for those affected. Could this possibly relate to your own experiences or someone you know? Is it really true that Bell's first call was chaotic? It sure was. When Alexander Graham Bell made the first telephone call in 1876, it wasn't the serene moment we often imagine. Instead, he accidentally spilled battery acid on himself while working on his invention. In a panic, he called out for his assistant, Mr. Watson, shouting those famous words, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you." This unexpected mishap led to the groundbreaking moment that changed communication forever. Isn't it fascinating how a little chaos can spark something incredible? Bell's invention opened the doors to the modern age, enabling people to connect instantly across vast distances. Today, we can't imagine life without phones, but it all began with a slip-up. Who would have thought that a moment of clumsiness could birth such a revolutionary tool? You won't believe this about the oldest pencil. Imagine discovering a writing tool that's been around since the 10th century. This fascinating historical artifact was unearthed from an ancient house, providing a glimpse into the past where writing was just beginning to flourish. Part of Faber-Castell's private collection today, this pencil likely witnessed countless thoughts and ideas being penned down as societies evolved. Pencils, as we know them now, have undergone many changes since that time. But the core purpose remains the same, allowing people to express their creativity and knowledge. What's even more amazing is that this pencil connects us to a time when every written word carried immense significance. So the next time you pick up your pencil, remember that even the simplest tools can have a remarkable history behind them. How many stories do you think this pencil could tell? Is it really true that a giant moon model exists? Luke Jerram, a talented artist and space enthusiast, created a stunning 23-foot scale model of the moon, and it captures a remarkable level of detail. His model showcases the lunar surface's features, including craters, mountains, and valleys, just like we see in actual photographs of the moon. By using a special 3D printing technique, Jerram was able to reproduce the moon's landscape with impressive accuracy. This model serves not only as an artistic representation, but also as an educational tool, helping people of all ages understand more about our closest celestial neighbor. Visitors to science centers and museums often marvel at the lifelike details, gaining insight into the moon's geography and geology. Imagine walking alongside a model that represents real features like the Sea of Tranquility and Tycho crater. Yoram's creation invites us to explore the wonders of space and inspires future generations of astronomers and scientists. Have you ever seen anything like it? Ever thought about why recycling glass matters so much? It's not just about cleaning up our planet. Recycled glass plays a huge role in reducing carbon emissions. When we recycle glass, we can turn it into new containers again and again. This process is virtually infinitely recyclable. Just imagine, for every metric ton of recycled glass, we prevent the release of 315 kilograms or 684 pounds of carbon dioxide into our atmosphere. That's like taking a car off the road for an entire year. Each time we choose recycled glass over new production, we help cut down energy use and resource consumption, saving our beautiful Earth for future generations. So next time you enjoy a drink from a glass container, remember that your recycling efforts are making a real difference for our environment. Isn't it amazing how something so simple can contribute to a healthier planet? Ever thought about why our bones are so strong? Bone is a living tissue that undergoes regeneration approximately every 7 years. This amazing process keeps our skeletons healthy and strong over time. The secret to this regeneration lies in collagen, a vital protein that plays an essential role in maintaining not only bone strength, but also flexibility. When collagen levels are adequate, our bodies can effectively replace old bone with new, which helps prevent injuries like fractures and reduces age-related bone loss. Without enough collagen, bones could become brittle and more susceptible to damage. This cycle of renewing bone tissue is crucial for sustaining our mobility and overall well-being. So when you think about how much physical activity you do or how you take care of your body, remember the incredible role that collagen plays in keeping your bones robust. Isn't it fascinating how something so small can have such a big impact on our bones and health? Did you know twins are more often left-handed? Studies suggest that about 10 to 15% of twins are left-handed, which is notably higher than the general population's rate of around 10%. This intriguing phenomenon raises questions about genetic and environmental factors influencing handedness. Researchers believe that shared genetics in twins could play a key role, as identical twins share nearly 100% of their DNA, while fraternal twins share about 50%. Additionally, the close prenatal environment of twins might contribute, as they often compete for space and resources in the womb. This environment could impact their brain development, possibly favoring left-handedness in some cases. While left-handedness has often been seen as a quirky trait, it can also enhance creativity and problem-solving skills. So, are twins truly unique in this aspect of handedness? Have you ever stumbled upon a shocking guidebook? The Wandering Horror was first published in 1661 and is often seen as a curious piece of history. This guidebook, while posing as a way to protect citizens from the dangers of prostitution in London, actually functioned as a map to the very locations it warned against. Instead of merely educating the public, it inadvertently highlighted where to find prostitutes, making it a fascinating paradox of its time. As the first of its kind, it reveals not just societal views on morality, but also sheds light on urban life in 17th century London. Imagine reading a book designed to keep you safe, only to realize it was more of a treasure map. This unique document raises questions about how we understand and regulate social issues. What does this say about the relationship between information and societal behavior? Did you know Spain's anthem has no lyrics? This is quite an unusual fact about La Marcha Real, which stands out because most national anthems feature lyrics that inspire pride and unity among citizens. Composed in the 18th century, La Marcha Real is one of the oldest national anthems in the world, but it has a unique twist. There are no official words to sing. Some attempts have been made over the years to create lyrics, but none have been officially adopted. Instead, Spaniards often experience the anthem purely as a powerful instrumental piece that evokes strong feelings during international events and competitions. This absence of lyrics means that the music itself takes center stage, resonating deeply with the hearts of the Spanish people. Whenever the anthem plays, from sports matches to national ceremonies, it unites them in a shared experience, showcasing how music can convey emotion and identity, even without words. So next time you hear La Marcha Real, listen closely to its stirring melody. Can you feel that sense of pride? Did you know cheese is a target for thieves? It's hard to believe, but around 4% of the world's cheese is stolen. This surprising statistic reveals how this beloved dairy product is becoming a high-risk item for retailers. Cheese theft happens for various reasons, such as its high value and demand. Many cheese varieties, especially gourmet or specialty types, can be quite expensive, making them tempting targets for those looking to make a quick profit. Some retailers have even had to resort to adding security measures like cameras and alarms in their dairy sections to deter thieves. Interestingly, this theft isn't limited to small shops. Larger distributors and supermarkets face these challenges too. The cheese industry is vast and diverse, encompassing everything from cheddar to brie, but the risk of theft remains a serious issue. So next time you enjoy a slice of your favorite cheese, think about the journey it took to get to your plate and the unusual challenges it faced along the way. Dare to climb the legendary Harihar Fort? This incredible site in Maharashtra, India, is renowned for its steep ascent, featuring near-vertical rock steps that soar at an impressive 80-degree angle. Adventurers from all over seek out this challenge, eager to test their climbing skills and enjoy breathtaking views atop the fort. The climb is not for the faint of heart. It demands strength, agility, and considerable determination. As climbers navigate the rugged terrain, they experience a thrilling rush, with every step offering a mix of excitement and apprehension. Reaching the summit rewards brave souls with panoramic vistas of lush valleys and distant hills, a sight worth every ounce of effort. Besides offering a physical challenge, Harihar Fort is steeped in history, with ancient architecture and stories whispered through the winds. Many climbers consider it a rite of passage, a way to connect with nature and history simultaneously. Are you ready to conquer this daunting fortress and embrace the ultimate adventure? What connects broccoli and Brussels sprouts? These popular vegetables share a fascinating origin. They all come from the same plant species, Brassica oleracea. This remarkable plant has been cultivated for thousands of years and has given rise to various healthy delights, including cabbage, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts, through a process called selective breeding. Farmers and gardeners have been modifying the characteristics of Brassica oleracea to enhance taste, texture, and nutritional value. For example, broccoli was developed for its flower buds, while Brussels sprouts are prized for their small leaf buds. This family of vegetables not only provides essential vitamins and minerals, but they also offer a range of flavors and textures that can brighten any meal. Next time you enjoy a plate of roasted Brussels sprouts or a side of steamed broccoli, think about their fascinating shared ancestry. Isn't it amazing how a single plant can lead to such culinary diversity? Discover the shocking size of Bingham Canyon Mine. This massive excavation site in Utah is not just big, it's a jaw-dropping marvel of engineering and nature. Stretching over 1 kilometer deep and 4 kilometers wide, Bingham Canyon is the largest open-pit copper mine in the world. When you look at it, you might think a giant spoon has scooped a giant chunk out of the earth. This impressive size allows mining companies to extract copper, gold, and other precious metals, providing vital resources for everyday products, from electrical wiring to electronics. The mine is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and plays a significant role in Utah's economy, employing thousands of workers. However, creating such a vast excavation also raises questions about environmental impacts and sustainability. How do we balance resource extraction with preserving our planet's beauty? Can you believe the smallest spider is just tiny? The long-legged spider, measuring only 0.3 millimeters in size, holds the title for the world's tiniest spider. Imagine something so minuscule that you could fit more than 100 of them on a single penny. Discovered in the tropical forests of Southeast Asia, this little creature might be small, but it plays an important role in its ecosystem. Long-legged spiders thrive in leaf litter and other hidden areas, helping to control pest populations by preying on tiny insects. Their delicate bodies are often hard to spot, even for keen-eyed naturalists, as they blend seamlessly into their surroundings. Despite their size, these spiders have unique features like exceptionally long legs compared to their body, making them look even smaller. Scientists still have so much to learn about these diminutive spiders and their habitats. Who knows what other fascinating creatures they might uncover in the process? Can a doll really write complete sentences? It sounds unbelievable, but there's a mechanical doll with over 6,000 moving parts that can do just that. This fascinating creation represents a significant milestone in early robotics and engineering. Built centuries ago, this doll isn't just a simple toy. It reflects the incredible craftsmanship and creativity of its makers. Every intricate gear and lever works together in perfect harmony, allowing the doll to actually write lines of text. Imagine the amazement of people back then as they witnessed this mechanical marvel in action. The advancements in technology and design showcased by this doll paved the way for modern robotics, inspiring countless inventors and engineers. Today, we can appreciate how far we've come in technology, all thanks to those early innovators who dared to dream of machines that could mimic human actions. Isn't it incredible to think about the roots of robotics? Prepare to be amazed by penguins in Antarctica. In 1911, British explorer George Murray Levick joined the famous Terra Nova expedition, which was led by Robert Falcon Scott. This journey took them to the icy realm of Antarctica, where Levick made some shocking observations about the Adelaide penguins. While these adorable birds are often known for their charming appearance, Levick uncovered surprising aspects of their behavior, including unconventional sexual practices. He noted instances of homosexual copulation among these penguins, along with some behaviors that resembled harassment. These findings opened up a whole new perspective on animal behavior, challenging the traditional views of sexuality in the animal kingdom. Levick's detailed notes on the penguins' interactions not only enriched our understanding of their social dynamics, but also sparked discussions about natural behaviors that exist in the wild. So, were these penguins just having fun, or was there something deeper at play? The study of their behaviors raises fascinating questions about love and companionship in nature. Here's something incredible about how magnets work. Magnets have a special power that attracts certain materials, thanks to something called a magnetic field. This field is invisible but incredibly strong and can influence the tiny magnetic domains found in ferromagnetic materials such as iron, nickel, and cobalt. When you bring a magnet close to these metals, the magnetic domains align in the same direction, creating a strong, attractive force that pulls the materials together. This is why a magnet easily lifts a paperclip or a nail. On the flip side, materials like plastic, wood, or glass do not respond to magnets, which is why they can be handled without any magnetic pull. Isn't it fascinating how something as simple as a magnet can showcase the power of physics in action? Whether you're playing with refrigerator magnets or experimenting in science class, you're witnessing a cool phenomenon that bright minds have marveled at for generations. Discover the shocking fate of Louis XIII's heart. During the tumultuous times of the French Revolution, many historical figures faced bizarre fates, but few can rival the saga of Louis XIV. As revolutionaries sought to erase the legacy of the long-reigning monarch, they destroyed much of his body, driven by an intense desire to dismantle royal remnants. However, not all was lost. The Archbishop of York preserved a piece of Louis XIV's mummified heart, a curious act highlighting the complexities of loyalty in turbulent times. This tiny relic didn't just sit in obscurity, it was eventually consumed by the Dean of Westminster, who perhaps viewed it as a symbol of power or simply a strange conversation starter. This odd twist of history raises fascinating questions about how we remember and honor figures from the past. How does a heart, mummified and preserved, find its way into unexpected places? Let's uncover the truth about supergonorrhea. Supergonorrhea is a drug-resistant version of the gonorrhea infection. and it's becoming a serious health challenge. This nasty strain has evolved to resist many of the antibiotics that doctors commonly use to treat it, meaning that just when we thought we could handle this sexually transmitted disease, it's fighting back harder than ever. Health officials are raising alarms, warning that our overuse of antibiotics is creating these so-called superbugs, which could lead to bigger health crises in the future. Since gonorrhea is already a widespread infection, the emergence of drug-resistant strains raises concerns about public health. If these infections can't be treated effectively, it might lead to complications like infertility or increased transmission rates. So what does this mean for us? We'll need to be more responsible with antibiotic use and practice safer sex to combat this growing problem. Why exactly does Alain Ducasse shine with 21 Michelin stars? This remarkable French chef holds the record for the most Michelin stars ever awarded, showcasing his extraordinary culinary skills and creativity. His acclaimed restaurant, Le Meurice Alain Ducasse, is renowned for delivering exquisite dining experiences that leave guests in awe. With an average meal costing around €350, each dish is crafted with meticulous attention to detail, using only the finest ingredients. Diners can expect a blend of traditional French techniques and innovative flavors that ignite the senses. What's truly fascinating is how Alain Ducasse consistently pushes the boundaries of gastronomy, earning him the respect of food critics and chefs worldwide. His dedication to excellence not only elevates the dining experience, but also inspires aspiring chefs everywhere. So what's the secret sauce behind his success? Did you know water jet cutters can slice through anything? These amazing machines use high-pressure water, often mixed with abrasive materials, to slice through tough materials like metal, glass, and wood with incredible precision. Imagine a powerful stream of water so strong that it can cut through a steel plate or create intricate designs in glass. Water jet cutting technology has revolutionized industries such as aerospace, manufacturing, and art. It's a versatile tool that does not generate heat, meaning the materials remain unharmed and intact. This makes it a favorite for applications where precision is key and where traditional cutting methods might cause damage or distortion. Plus, because water is used, there's less waste and fewer harmful emissions compared to other cutting methods. So next time you see a delicate glass sculpture or a perfectly cut metal part, think about the technology behind it. The power of water used in such innovative ways is truly impressive, don't you think? Can you imagine a tool that comes back to you? The word boomerang actually means replay in the traditional Aboriginal language, perfectly highlighting its unique ability to return when thrown properly. This remarkable device, originally used by Indigenous Australians, has a fascinating history that stretches back over 20,000 years. Initially crafted for hunting and ceremonial purposes, boomerangs come in an amazing variety of shapes and sizes, each designed for specific tasks. For example, some are made for long-distance flight, while others are tailored for short-range shooting. The design reflects not only the ingenuity of Aboriginal cultures, but also their deep understanding of aerodynamics and physics. Throwing a boomerang involves skill. You need to master the right technique to make it soar through the air and gracefully return to your hand. This iconic tool doesn't just serve a practical function, it also connects to cultural traditions and storytelling among Aboriginal peoples. So next time you see someone throw a boomerang, remember the history and skill behind this incredible invention. Believe it or not, the chicken came first. This surprising conclusion comes from scientists who have studied the creation of eggshells. You might think that an egg must always come before the chicken, but it turns out there's a special protein called ovoclidin 17 that is essential for forming that hard, protective eggshell. Only hens can produce this protein, which means they must exist first to make eggs. So when we ponder this age-old question, it's fascinating to realize that the origin of the chicken is tied directly to its role in egg production. Evolutionary changes led to the modern hen we know today, but without those hens around, there would be no eggs to speak of. This discovery has flipped our traditional thinking on its head, sparking fun debates among scientists and egg enthusiasts alike. So next time you crack open an egg, remember, it had to come from a chicken first. Most people don't know this, but wormholes may change travel. The concept of wormholes opens up an incredible possibility for space travel, making journeys through the cosmos feel like a walk in the park. Imagine being able to cross vast distances in the universe in just 3 to 4 months instead of millions of years, which is what you'd experience if you were zooming along at the speed of light. This mind-bending idea comes from the way wormholes could theoretically bend space and time. It's like folding a piece of paper to create a shortcut between two distant points. So instead of taking a long, tedious route through the stars, a spaceship could use this shortcut to emerge almost instantly at its destination. Scientists are still exploring how wormholes might work, but the thought of zipping around the universe like this sparks the imagination. Could these phenomena make interstellar travel a reality? Prepare to be amazed by the iPhone's impact. The launch of the first iPhone in 2007 changed our daily lives in ways we couldn't have imagined. This groundbreaking device combined internet access, a powerful camera, GPS, and a wide array of applications, all in one sleek package. Suddenly, we could bank online, shop with just a few taps, and connect with friends and family no matter where they were. The iPhone didn't just make life easier, it transformed entire industries. For example, businesses adapted to mobile commerce, and social media flourished as people shared their lives with others through photos and videos. As smartphones became commonplace, communication shifted dramatically. Today, we rely on these devices for everything from navigation to entertainment, illustrating just how deeply embedded they are in our everyday routines. Who would have thought that a single device could reshape the world we live in? Imagine a lost colony in American history. The Roanoke colony, founded in 1587, is one of the most intriguing mysteries in early American history. When resupply ships returned in 1590, they found the colony completely deserted, leaving behind only the eerie word Croatoan carved into a tree. This simple clue sparked endless theories about what happened to the settlers. Some historians believe that the colonists assimilated with the nearby Croatoan tribe, while others suggest they may have fallen victim to disease or famine. The difficulty of communication, as well as the challenges of the New World, likely added to their struggles. The disappearance of the Roanoke settlers remains an open question, fascinating archaeologists and history buffs alike. What really happened to those brave souls? The mystery endures, inviting speculation and exploration into America's early colonial past. Is it really true that drains can flood cities? In a surprising blunder, a U.S. city faced a costly mess when its stormwater drainage system was mistakenly installed upside down. This means instead of carrying rainwater away, the drains dumped floodwater right into the streets. The results were disastrous as heavy rains led to streets quickly turning into small rivers, inundating homes and businesses. Local residents were frustrated, facing damage and disruption, while officials scrambled to fix the problem. The upside-down installation not only caused immediate flooding, but also raised questions about proper oversight in public works projects. This incident serves as a lesson on the importance of precision in construction and maintenance of vital infrastructure. When drains don't function as intended, it affects everyone in the community, highlighting how crucial it is to get these systems right. This might surprise you. Cows are deadlier than sharks. While many fear the ocean's great predators, statistics reveal a startling truth. In the United States, cows are linked to approximately 20 fatalities every year, far outpacing the mere 53 shark bites, with only one being fatal. You might think of cows as gentle farm animals, but they can be surprisingly dangerous. Many incidents occur when people are too close to these massive creatures. Whether it's a frustrated or startled cow, their size and strength can lead to serious accidents. In contrast, sharks, often portrayed as villains in movies, are actually quite rare when it comes to attacks on humans. This comparison highlights how perceptions of danger can be misleading. So the next time you enjoy a steak or visit a farm, remember that it's essential to respect cows and keep a safe distance. Why exactly does a violin float in Venice? A stunning floating violin, crafted from recycled materials, gracefully glides through the enchanting canals of Venice, carrying a powerful message of hope. This unique instrument, made from items like plastic bottles and discarded wood, not only serves as an artistic marvel, but also highlights the environmental issues facing our planet. As it sails along the shimmering waters, the violin symbolizes resilience, creativity, and the potential for change. This vibrant piece of art inspires both locals and visitors to think about the importance of recycling and preserving our environment. Imagine a group of artists and environmentalists coming together to create something beautiful from waste, showcasing the idea that we can turn trash into treasure. As the floating violin moves through the picturesque scenery, it invites us all to dream of a brighter future, where art and sustainability coexist harmoniously. What could be more inspiring? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Romeo the Frog found love. In 2016, Romeo captured hearts as the world's loneliest frog living in a Bolivian aquarium. Scientists believed he was the last of the Sehuenca's water frog species, prompting them to create a Match.com profile for him to raise awareness and funds for his plight. This unique approach not only highlighted the amusing side of conservation, but also brought significant attention to the challenges many species face. Thankfully, in a twist of fate, researchers later discovered a few female frogs in the wild. One of them, named Juliet, became Romeo's mate, sparking hope for the species' future. Their story exemplifies how creativity, humor, and dedicated efforts can make a difference in protecting endangered animals and restoring balance in our ecosystems. Isn't it amazing how love can blossom even in the most unexpected circumstances? Guess what really drives the Maricopa harvester ant's venom? The Maricopa harvester ant, or Pogonomermex maricopa, boasts venom that is an astonishing 20 times more toxic than that of a honeybee. This fierce little insect isn't just any ant. Its venom has been studied for its remarkable potency. In fact, LD50 studies show that a mere 100 stings could overwhelm a human's nervous system fatally. This extreme toxicity demonstrates not only the ant's evolutionary specialization, but also highlights how creatures adapt to survive. Their venom rivals even the more commonly known cyanogenic compounds found in apple seeds. Nature is full of surprises, and the Maricopa harvester ant is a prime example of how small organisms can wield incredible power. So, next time you see one of these ants scurrying about, remember that they are not just tiny creatures, but formidable defenders with a lethal sting. Who knew that such a small insect could hold such deadly secrets? Here's a wild fact about the Pythagorean cup. This remarkable invention, often called the greedy cup, is more than just a drinking vessel. It's a clever lesson in moderation. Imagine sipping your favorite drink, but if you fill this cup too high, it drains all your drink through a hidden hole at the bottom. The ancient Greek philosopher Pythagoras created this unique design to teach the importance of self-restraint and the consequences of excess. By forcing drinkers to think carefully about how much they pour, the cup cleverly illustrates a valuable life lesson. Moderation is key. As it spills out, you realize that indulgence can lead to losing everything, making it not just a quirky party trick, but an enduring symbol of thoughtful consumption. Next time you reach for a drink, consider how the Pythagorean cup reminds us to find balance in all areas of life. Explore the underground homes of Coober Pedy. The Coober Pedy region in Australia has a unique solution to cope with the blazing desert heat. People here live in underground caves. Imagine a village that offers cool, comfortable living spaces just beneath the surface. These caves are cleverly crafted, providing natural insulation against scorching temperatures that can soar above 40 degrees Celsius, 104 degrees Fahrenheit, during summer days. Residents dug out these caves from the soft sandstone, creating cozy homes with multiple rooms, kitchens, and even living areas. The design of these underground homes makes them energy efficient and sustainable, allowing families to thrive in an otherwise harsh environment. Not only do these cave dwellers escape the heat, but they also embrace a fascinating lifestyle that connects them deeply with the land and its history. Visitors to Coober Pedy can witness this remarkable way of life, gaining insights into how communities adapt to extreme conditions. Isn't it amazing how innovation and nature can come together for survival? This might surprise you, Busu language is fading fast. In Cameroon, the Busu language faces a real threat as it's spoken by only 3 individuals. This tiny number brings the language to the brink of extinction, making it one of the rarest on Earth. The Busu speakers, all elderly, possess a wealth of cultural knowledge and history that risks vanishing with them. Languages are more than just words. They carry traditions, stories, and a unique way of seeing the world. As fewer people are able to pass down their language, entire parts of culture and identity may be lost forever. The decline of Busu highlights a global issue, as many languages face similar fates due to modernization and urbanization. Each language lost diminishes the tapestry of human diversity. So why should we care? When we lose a language like Busu, we lose a distinct perspective on life that enriches humanity as a whole. Efforts to document and revitalize such languages can help preserve these precious cultural treasures for future generations. Believe it or not, ancient Persians debated punishment. In the vast and influential Persian Empire, conversations around justice and retaliation were taken very seriously. Men engaged in deep discussions about the concept of reprisal, which revolved around the idea that any act of revenge or retribution had to be validated by not just one, but 2 different states or regions to be considered legitimate. This approach ensured that any response to wrongdoing was not just a spontaneous act of anger, but a carefully considered decision reflecting broader ethical standards. Such a system allowed for a more organized and fair response to conflict, promoting a sense of community and responsibility. The ancient Persians understood that uncoordinated acts of revenge could lead to endless cycles of violence, which is why they emphasized dialogue and consensus. By ensuring that both parties agreed on the justification of reprisals, they sought to create a stable society where laws and mutual respect prevailed. Isn't it fascinating how this historical perspective still resonates in discussions about justice today? What if I told you about the giant Kelenken? This incredible prehistoric bird roamed South America and stood up to 10 feet tall, making it one of the largest avian predators ever discovered. With a massive 16-inch beak, the Kelenken was equipped to hunt and feed on a variety of prey, similar to some dinosaurs. Imagine a bird so big it could give a T-Rex a run for its money. Scientists believe the Kelenken lived during an era when the landscape was rich with other large creatures, which likely shaped its evolutionary traits, helping it to become a dominant predator. This impressive bird represents just one of the many fascinating species that lived millions of years ago, highlighting the incredible diversity of life on Earth during prehistoric times. How did such a majestic creature fit into its ecosystem? Here's what actually happens when seeds get giant. The coco de mer palm, found only in the stunning Seychelles Islands, takes seed production to a whole new level. These incredible palms produce the world's largest seeds, with a single one weighing up to an astonishing 18 kilograms. That's roughly as heavy as a small child. The coco de mer palm thrives in the lush environment of the Seychelles, where it flourishes under the warm tropical sun and in sandy, well-drained soil. The seeds themselves are shaped somewhat like coconuts, but they're much more unique. Their sheer size and weight make them a fascinating wonder of nature. Interestingly, these seeds can take several years to grow, and the trees can live for hundreds of years. The coco de mer's unusual size has sparked curiosity and folklore for generations, making it a symbol of both mystery and beauty in the islands. Could these colossal seeds hold secrets about the plant's ancient past? Imagine typing with a touchscreen keyboard enhancement. This innovative design features a secondary touchscreen right on your keyboard, acting like a mini monitor. You can view your favorite shortcuts, images, or even special commands without having to switch windows on your computer. Think about how often we find ourselves flipping between tabs or programs while working. With this dual-function keyboard, everything you need is right at your fingertips. This technology not only boosts productivity, but also makes multitasking a breeze. For gamers, it can display critical stats or inventory items without interrupting gameplay. Additionally, artists can utilize the touchscreen for quick access to tools or color palettes, allowing for seamless creative flow. When you're typing a long document or editing photos, Having important information always visible can save time and enhance focus. As more people embrace remote work and digital creativity, the demand for efficient tools like this touchscreen keyboard continues to grow. Could this be the future of personalized computing? Hard to believe, but India is now number one. In a significant demographic shift, India has recently taken the lead, surpassing China to become the world's most populous country. This momentous change marks the first time in decades that China, which has held the title for so long, is no longer the most populated nation. With over 1.4 billion people, India is experiencing rapid urbanization and economic growth, drawing people from rural areas to cities in search of new opportunities. This population surge presents both exciting potential and challenges, as the country must address issues like resource management, healthcare, and education. Additionally, a younger and tech-savvy population could drive innovation and economic development. But with such a vast number of people, how can India ensure sustainable growth and improve living standards for all its citizens? You won't believe this about the Coca-Cola bottle. The iconic Coca-Cola bottle was specifically designed to be instantly recognizable, even in the dark or when someone touches it. This unique shape, called the contour bottle, was first introduced in 1915 and has remained largely the same over the years. It was created by the Root Glass Company in an effort to ensure that, no matter where it was seen, people could identify Coca-Cola among a sea of other beverages. The decision to create such a distinct and curvy design helped make Coca-Cola a global symbol. Its silhouette has become so famous that even a blind person can identify it just by feeling its shape. This clever design choice is one reason Coca-Cola has remained one of the world's top-selling soft drinks. With its blend of tradition and innovation, the Coca-Cola bottle continues to be a true icon of branding. What if I told you about Cairo's ancient treasures? The National Museum of Antiquities in Cairo stands out as the world's foremost collection of ancient Egyptian artifacts. This incredible museum houses over 120,000 items, showcasing the rich history, culture, and beliefs of one of humanity's oldest civilizations. From stunning mummies to golden jewelry and intricate sculptures, each piece tells a story that connects us to the past. The famous Tutankhamun exhibit draws visitors from around the globe, displaying treasures that reveal the splendor of ancient Egypt. As you wander through its halls, you'll see how ancient Egyptians lived, worshipped, and interacted with their environment. With its vast array of artifacts, the museum not only preserves history, but also ignites curiosity and wonder about the world that once was. Isn't it fascinating to think about what these treasures can teach us about our own lives today? Can you believe coffee was once seen as evil? Before Pope Clement VIII stood up for this beloved drink in the early 1600s, many people in Europe thought of coffee as a sinister beverage. Its stimulating effects made some view it as a drink that could lead to questionable behavior, and its ties to Islamic culture didn't help its reputation either. Imagine sipping a cup of something so delicious, yet being told it might be linked to the devil. But everything changed when Pope Clement VIII decided to taste it for himself. After enjoying a warm cup, he declared coffee not only tasty, but a drink that should be embraced. His endorsement flipped the script for coffee across Europe, helping it gain popularity in society. Today, coffee is not just a drink, it's a ritual for millions, celebrated in cafes and homes worldwide. Isn't it fascinating how perceptions can shift so dramatically? Guess what really drives Disney's magic? Rousey Taylor, the voice of Minnie Mouse, found her perfect match in Wayne Allwine, who brought Mickey Mouse to life. Their love story is nothing short of enchanting, resembling the joyful partnership between their beloved characters. For over 3 decades, this talented duo not only lent their voices to these iconic roles, but also shared a life filled with creativity and mutual support. Their collaboration extended beyond the recording studios as they navigated the ups and downs of life together, becoming a genuine illustration of love that mirrors their animated personas. Fans of Disney cherish this heartfelt connection, realizing how it added depth to the characters they adore. When you think about the magic of Disney, remember, it wasn't just the voices that brought Mickey and Minnie to life, but also the love story between Rousey and Wayne. How cool is that? Is it really true that Ritalin has a personal story? The well-known medication Ritalin, widely used to treat attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, has a heartwarming origin linked to its creator's love life. Named after Rita, the wife of Dr. Leandro Panizzo, one of the pioneering scientists behind the drug, Ritalin came about during a time when ADHD treatments were limited. Dr. Panizzo wanted a name that represented care and personal connection, so he chose to honor his wife. Interestingly, Rita was also among the first individuals to participate in testing this groundbreaking medication. Since its introduction, Ritalin has become a cornerstone in managing ADHD, helping countless individuals focus and achieve their potential. This unique backstory adds a fascinating layer to the medication, reminding us that science often intersects with personal stories. What other surprising facts are hidden in our medicines? Here's what actually happens when players get offside. The offside rule in football can leave even the best referees scratching their heads at times. This rule aims to keep the game fair by preventing players from lingering too close to the opponent's goal, ready to score at any moment. Instead of just standing around, players must be actively involved in the play and not ahead of the last opponent, excluding the goalkeeper, when the ball is passed to them. However, interpreting this rule can get tricky, as the exact positioning of players can lead to differing opinions among fans and officials alike. For instance, what one referee sees as offside, another might view as perfectly legal. This confusion often sparks passionate debates during matches, especially in crucial moments. Understanding the offside rule not only helps fans appreciate the game better, but also enhances the overall viewing experience. So why not dive into the specifics next time you're watching a match? You won't believe this about energy efficiency. Over the past 2 decades, advancements in technology have dramatically improved our energy use, particularly in standby power. Standby power, often called vampire power, refers to the energy consumed by devices when they are turned off but still plugged in. Thanks to innovations like smart power strips and better appliance designs, we've seen an incredible 90% reduction in this unnecessary energy waste. This shift not only helps consumers save money on their electricity bills, but also contributes significantly to environmental conservation by reducing overall energy demand. Imagine how many batteries and resources we're saving every year. As more households adopt these energy-efficient devices, the positive impact on our planet becomes even more pronounced. Are you ready to unplug those energy vampires for good? Did you know mussels were named after mice? The word mussel actually comes from the Latin term musculus, which means little mouse. This quirky name dates back to the ancient Romans, who observed that when people flexed their muscles, it looked as if small mice were scurrying just beneath the skin. Imagine that. This intriguing perspective gives us a playful way to think about our bodies. Muscles are not just plain tissue. They're living, moving parts that help us walk, run, and even dance. The Romans saw the connection between flexing and movement, and their imaginative interpretation has stuck around through centuries. So next time you hit the gym or stretch after a long day, remember that you're not just showing off strong biceps. You're channeling a little mouse in your muscles. Isn't that a fun way to appreciate our anatomy? Did you know Melbourne trees receive love letters? This delightful trend shows how locals in Australia are expressing their affection for the environment. Residents of Melbourne have taken to pen and paper, writing heartfelt letters to nearby trees, celebrating their beauty and the comfort they provide. This unique form of admiration not only highlights the trees as local celebrities, but also demonstrates the deep connections people can form with nature. The letters express gratitude for the shade on hot days, the vibrant colors in autumn, and the simple joy of being surrounded by greenery. It's a beautiful reminder that nature plays a vital role in our lives, fostering community spirit and encouraging mindfulness of our surroundings. This charming practice has even inspired others to join in, creating a network of appreciation that enriches both the environment and the relationships within the community. Who knew trees could bring people closer together? What if I told you UFOs might be watching us? This wild idea suggests that sightings of unidentified flying objects could actually be evidence of extraterrestrial surveillance missions. Proponents of this theory believe that these advanced beings monitor humanity to ensure our progress and survival. While skeptics argue that the concept of a galactic federation sounds straight out of science fiction, it inspires fascinating discussions about intelligent life beyond Earth. Imagine what it would mean if we were not alone in the universe and that other civilizations were keeping an eye on us. This idea pushes us to think about our own capabilities and responsibilities as a species. What might interstellar cooperation look like? If we truly share the cosmos with other intelligent beings, how would we communicate and collaborate? The mystery deepens, inviting us to explore both our world and the stars.